Hey y'all, welcome to Clackbait. Today we'll be taking a look at one of the most anticipated boards of 2022. For those of you living under a rock, the Mode Sonnet is a 75% premium custom mechanical keyboard that you can configure to your preferences. Mode was kind enough to send me out a pre-production unit to review. Time to dive in and see if the hype is real. So you know what time it is. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see how it feels. Let's start the build. Alright, so the Sonnet comes in at a starting price of $299 and can balloon all the way up to $734 if you fully deck this thing out. Now the base price at $299 will get you a black board with a black bottom, gray, black, or gold accent piece, black aluminum internal weight, FR4 or palm plate, plate caps for the isolation mount, a soldered PCB with flex cuts, and a daughter board. No silicone base or plate foam. They will also throw in a stabilizer syringe with some 205 grade 0 in it, a screwdriver, a keycap switch puller combo, screws, and feet. You will be responsible for the switches, stabilizers, keycaps, and the USB cable. The unit I have for review includes an E-white top, a gold aluminum bottom, a brushed brass accent, brass wave internal weight, palm plate, plate foam, a silicone dampener, and a hot swap PCB coming in at $439 US. Mode also sent out a full aluminum plate and a pre-soldered half plate build for me to test out, along with the black accent piece to give the board a different look. I recommend checking out their configurator to price your build. There's a lot there, but I think for $390 you can get a nice setup without going over the top. I put a few different configurations at different price points in the description, so check that out after we're done. Now straight up, this case is beautiful. From a top-down view, it's super clean and minimal with really sharp lines, with a thicker top bezel with an accent piece that breaks it up and adds some flair to the overall look. The side view adds major swag with this amazing curve that seamlessly blends with the top case. Definitely the board signature. I personally do like the side blocker, and all the materials feel really premium. Now the case has a front height of 19mm and a typing angle at 5.5 degrees. My unit spec'd with the internal brass weight comes in a little under 4.5 pounds. Now the build process is really straightforward and easy to put together. Here's a quick rundown. So get your stabs ready, install them into the PCB, add your plate foam if you opted for it, lay down the plate of your choice, insert the switches, apply the isolating plate caps, screw the PCB plate assembly to the top case, install the daughter board, lay down the silicone dampener if you like it stiff, plug up the PCB, slide the front of the bottom case into the front of the top case, close the back of the case, and screw it down with just 2 screws. Install the feet, keycaps, and you're done. And that's it. Proceed to monkey type and live in bliss. Now they have 2 different mounting styles for the Sonnet. The stack mount requires an additional purchase of the silicone base. The plate PCB assembly still screws to the top case, but now it rests on the silicone base, and this gives the board a stiffer, more consistent typing experience with a slightly muted sound signature. The second option, which is my personal favorite, utilizes the plate caps to isolate the plate from the top case. This configuration gives the board a bit more bounce, and to my ears, makes the sound signature come to life. I do find some of the mods to be a bit thinner in this configuration, specifically the enter key, but it's a solid trade for the lively sound of the alphas. For me, this is the way. Now the aluminum half plate had much more bounce, which is to be expected, especially since the solder PCB has flex cuts bordering the top and bottom of the alphas. I found this to be a fun typing experience, but there is a bit of vibration felt as you type, specifically on the home row. Let's take a listen to all 3 configs. All right, pros and cons time. Cons first. Yeah, I had a hard time finding a lot of cons with the board itself, but there are a few things that I would like to point out. I would like to see Mode offer a bit more in the base kit. Specifically, since the board includes 2 mounting styles, I don't think people should have to pay to try the second option. In my opinion, the plate silicone base should be included without a premium. I feel the same for the PC and aluminum plates. It would be nice to see those included as the free options along with the FR4 and palm plate, just to give people more options to select included in the base kit. Also, I think there's room for a mid-tier pricing for the internal weights. It goes from free for the aluminum all the way up to $50 for the rest of the non-aluminum internal weights. Specifically, the stainless steel, in my opinion, should not be priced the same as copper and brass variants. Having it at $25 to $30 will make a heavier internal weight option that's more accessible for people that are trying to keep the price down and still get some added heft to the board. With the market shifting the way it is, it'd also be nice to see stabilizers and possibly a case included in the base kit. And I know if Mode designed a case, it would be very sharp looking. And that's it for the cons. Now pros. Now there's a lot to like here, guys. The design, like I said before, is absolutely awesome. They did a good job with a compact 75% layout. I do like the addition of the F13 giving symmetry with the escape key, and it's great for those who like adding an artisan above the right navigation cluster or the escape key. The customizability of the accent piece is really nice for those who like to change out their keycaps often and give their board a whole new vibe. The overall typing experience is really crisp, and the 5.5-degree typing angle is really comfortable to type on. There's a bit of bounce to the typing experience, and it's something that won't cause fatigue over long working or gaming sessions. Now another pro, and this is a big one, is the build experience. It's super simple, straightforward, and I can easily recommend this for any first-time custom keyboard buyer. And that's saying a lot. So should you buy this board? This is my first experience with the Mode product, and I'm coming away really impressed. I'll be sending this back after the review, but the question is, would I buy this if I didn't have a million boards right now? Yeah, you know what? I would. I have a couple of my personal configuration recommendations in the description at different price points. Drop your questions in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you love the content. I got more heat on the way. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for getting me to 5,000 subscribers. Here's to 10,000. Catch you in the next one. Peace.